tip like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kangol, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Crizzle King, better add extra on the... I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 10. Allen
gets the dump off to Pierce.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That is caught by Lamb.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up. Left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's got some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from the 20. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Off the play fake, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. These two teams all tied after one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Stephon Diggs, the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Officially, that is a 99-yard punt return, and the Bills have moved out in front. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Pollard again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Micah Parsons in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Allen now looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, tight.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. And this one too low.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Give to Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Half 85, half 85.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Here's Pierce. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Hand off left side, Pierce down to about the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Another carry for Pierce. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Dak. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. 5 yards remain on second down. To throw, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bills, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than